Hello, hello, hello. You are watching 2016 presidential candidate Michelle Hope Walker's Road to the White House series. Yes, woo, woo. And today is Sunday, and it is February 21st, 2016. Okay, kudos. I'm still in the race, you all. I'm in there. And as you all know, this series talks about the challenges, the ups, the downs, and just talks about what's going on. I also use this format to educate people, to remind people, go register to vote, go vote. Okay, so we just wrapped up on yesterday, which was Saturday, the Nevada caucus for the Democrat Party. For the Republican Party, it was the South Carolina primary. Donald Trump won that. And again, like I tell you all, again, one of us are going to become president. I want you to vote for me, Michelle Hope Walker. I mean, just make it easy. If you just vote for me, you know I'm fair. You know I'm going to take a stand. You know I've been there through the struggles. Still go through the struggles sometimes. So, when I get up there, I'm going to know how to operate. I know what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? And then I have that open door policy of, come on in, let's talk about it, building coalitions, working together so America is great for everyone, not just the few that Donald Trump trying to make it good for, but for everybody. So I have said many times, a lot of times when I look at the Republican race, I'm like, okay, if I had to deal with one of them being president, who would I rather deal with? Well, Donald Trump to me is not really Republican. He's more of a Democrat. I don't know. It could be a socialist too. I don't know. Some things though he says, I'll be like, no, Donald. But the other ones, most definitely, we know they are on that Republican platform. Which that Republican platform is not always good for all of us. So, but I do like, how Donald Trump is defying the mainstream and the establishment. I like it. I do like that part, But the thing is, if Donald Trump is elected president, we get a 1% again, and that's the whole challenge. I'm from the 99%, which that's majority of us in America, so we need someone in office, versus continuing to elect the 1%. Hillary and Bernie still part of the 1%, no matter how much they all try to make it seem like, I ain't got no money, I'm affordable, check their taxes. That let you know if they for the 1% or if they 99%, let you know where they stand. Now, again, not saying that rich folks can't help other people. I mean, because they've been doing it for years. We've always elected people that had money, and so that's why we've always gotten what we've gotten, So again, a lot of times we constantly asking folks with money to help us that may not have the money, to help homeless people or to help poor people or to understand the plight of immigrants. Which I'm like, I don't like saying immigrants. I don't like saying illegal. It's like they're people. Everybody, if you're in America, you should have a right to vote. That's my platform on that. If you're in America, you should have the right to vote. You live here. You should have the right to vote. A lot of people are scared, especially they're scared at Latino vote. Because they know if we let everybody vote, including who they trying to say are not citizens, they know they probably will get voted out of office. But hey, I'm like, long as you fair, that's fine. My point, I'm talking about long as, the Latino population is fair. I mean, it does not scare me that it's a large number of Latinos. I don't know where people get that from, but I mean, I come from a diverse mixed family, and but that still has nothing to do with it either. It's just that we're human, and so, one part, I mean, we do have to represent race to make sure that we all get included, but then also at times we got to be like, we're human, and everybody deserves the right to vote, considering that they are living here. They reside in America. And a lot of people would become legal if they make the process a lot more easier. That process is not even set up for people to become legal. So, that's the first thing I would get on is streamlining this process, streamlining the process to become legal. What is the challenge? Why does it take so long? Why they got to pay so much money? See, people don't understand. It's not just, oh, you go to office and you sign up and you're legal and people just don't want to go. That's not it. No, it's money involved. It's a whole lot of costly things. A lot of times people don't have the money to do all that. So then they get caught up in this quote unquote illegal status, which again, I don't like saying it because they live here. They're in America. We all came from somewhere else basically. And so it's like, so anyway, again, okay, so let's go now to the Nevada caucus. So Nevada caucus, I cannot believe, I have to breathe. I think my hair blows up. I cannot believe you all have let Hillary Clinton win that Nevada caucus. Hillary is part of the mainstream establishment. I know some of you all are caught up in, I want a woman for president. Well, I'm giving you that opportunity. You want to make history? Oh, really? You can make history, real history with me. I'm a woman. I'm an African-American black woman, and Native American do, and all kind of other racism. But then I'm part of the 99%. So you want to make history, you need to be rallying behind me. I am so on giving someone else another opportunity and chance versus Hillary being in there. She's been in there for a long time in different capacities, and she still has not really championed the homeless, the poor, the low income, African American blacks, and other races the way that she should have. And so now she's telling us, because she wants to win South Carolina and other minority states, that she loves Obama and, she just loves all of us. Really? Well, where was that love when you and Clinton passed that welfare reform type thing and put people in more poverty? Where was that love when it came to reforming the jails, and what you did was you actually put more people in jails with longer time? So I'm just like, again, now I am celebrating all of us women who are running for president and who have ran for president and that are in politics. Some of y'all honor Hillary for the things she's done and for that she's running for president, but I'm still like, do not vote for Hillary. How in the world are you going to vote for Hillary? And then we have to pray. And I'm just, yes, black people, I'm going to put our business out here. Black people, stop. Y'all know darn well, y'all know, Hillary didn't even really like Obama. You've seen how she did Black Lives Matter. So that's when you can really tell when someone is racist, by when you challenging them or you asking them something that they may not want to be asked on how they treat you, especially if they treat you very indignant and disrespectful like she did Black Lives Matter, how Hillary did Black Lives Matter. But again, that's where the black community, I'm gonna tell you something about us. I'm gonna tell you. So you have your bougie, elite black folks that ride along with the establishment, because as long as it's gonna help keep them a job and help keep their power, the little power that they got, they will ride along on anybody that come in and promise that. And then you got those of us that are like, no, we for what is right. We are for helping all people. We are not just for you making sure you vote for somebody to keep your job in power, because what about all the rest of us? Now, if you can make that happen by helping the poor and being able to keep your job, doing whatever you're doing, that's fine. Which I'm not saying nobody let go of their job, which really, that's illegal for somebody to let go of you because you don't support them politically. You know what I'm saying? So, but I've seen all these different black organizations. Some folks come talking about they support Hillary. I'm like, you wrong. You wrong. And, I know but sometimes we'll Bernie this and Bernie that. But here's the thing. Bernie has always stood up, to me, majority of the time, against the establishment. He has a history of standing up against the mainstream establishment. He believes that we can change things, like me. We can change things, or at least let's try. When you hear Hillary talk, I just about, well, you can't do it like that. Well, that's not how it works. That's the problem, Hillary. We don't want nobody that wants to work within the system. We need people who are ready to get up in there and make stuff happen. And it does not have to be within that political boss corrupt system. Hillary wants to continue to school us on what Bernie can't do within the system. Well, that's the thing, Miss Hillary. We're not trying to do in that corrupt system. We're trying to demolish that corrupt system, and we're trying to make things happen. And you know what? I'd rather go with a person as myself that's going to try versus somebody that's been there and haven't even tried. Now, don't get me wrong. I know for some of you Hillary fans, you're like, oh, but Hillary, okay, yeah, she just, but I'm still telling you. You know, kudos to you, Hillary, because I mean, personally, you could. You know, I guess so. But, I mean, and it's not about a woman thing with Hillary. You know, people keep, vote for the woman, talking about we're going to go to hell. You wrong for making that statement. Who's at all right? You wrong for that, honey. You don't be telling us we going to hell and we don't vote for Hillary. Hillary going to go to hell for the stuff she done did. God, forgive me. Okay, I'm not saying Hillary. Anyway, it just got caught up in a moment. But the thing is that you're not going to condemn us because we don't support Hillary. It's not about that Hillary is a woman for why we don't support her. It's because of the past decisions that Hillary has made. We want somebody new and different. I know. I mean, I'm sorry for you too, Hillary. I mean, because you're like, oh, you know, but I've tried. But so I tell you to vote for me, basically. Vote for me. Michelle Hope Walker. We can do this. I keep telling you, if you all pull out that power behind me, like you put behind Hillary and Bernie, we can make this happen. We can make this happen. Now, I agree with Hillary on that point that, you know, we make stuff happen by you all making it happen. When you look at me and say, well, how come you have this? It's because you haven't helped me get it. This is not a campaign of me. You know what I'm saying? This is a campaign of we, all of us. So what have you done for me lately to help this campaign to flourish? Because this is for all of us. I'm not just out here running for president because I want to run for president. I mean, don't get me wrong, when I was 7, I felt led that I'm going to run for president. And don't get me wrong, I know I can run this country and I want to, but I'm just saying it's going to take all of us. It takes you all to support. It takes you all to come on, okay, Hope, I'm going to do this part. Okay, you know, my name is Michelle Hope Walker, so you can just call me Hope. It's a nickname. I got that nickname because people were like, you know what, you're our hope. Because no matter what, you stand strong and you keep pressing in no matter what, you're our hope. And that's what I believe in. Hope is something that you never give up. You keep believing, and that's me. Because I believe that we can make these things happen. I'm not Hillary where I'm giving up and saying, oh, we can't do this and you can't do that because the system ain't going to let you. That's the problem. We trying to tear that system down. We starting over. We're not doing that system. We're about to shock that system and let that system know, And that's the thing I do like about Donald Trump. He's tearing that system down. Everything they thought on what you should be doing to run for president, Donald Trump he didn't destroy all that. I love it. That part I love. You know, but I'm like, no, don't vote Republican, vote Democrat. You know, push come to shove, vote Democrat. Don't get me wrong, you know. I'm running for president, so I say vote for me. You know, I'm going to support whoever gets elected in the sense of Democrat. I mean, and I guess if a Republican gets elected, first of all, I should be elected. If I'm not elected, okay, well, I'll go with the Democrat to get elected. If not, then we got Republicans. Like, oh my gosh. And again, like I said, if I have to a Republican, Donald Trump is the only one that I'll be willing to deal with because he's not even really a Republican, you know. So South Carolina, we're on our way. So the key thing is get ready, South Carolina. I mean, pull out everybody to vote. Pull out, first of all, vote for me. Now again, remember, I'm Michelle Hope Walker. I am running for United States of America President 2016. And I'm running as independent. So I'm going all the way to the end, to November 8th, 2016. But I I do want to participate in the primaries. I am participating in the primaries because also I'm reminding you that you don't have to be forced to vote Republican or Democrat. You can write my name on there. If you don't see my name on your state's ballot, you can write it in. Some primaries, they're not letting us independent candidates in on the primary because a lot of times the primary is for the one Republican the Republicans to pick their one Republican they're going to run, and the Democrats to pick their one Democrat that they're going to run. But that's what I'm saying. Then you write my name in. You don't have to be forced. Don't let them force you on picking certain candidates as if, this is all there is. Go to fec.gov. You see all of us on there. And my name is Michelle Hope Walker. I want you to vote for me. And yes, I'm striving to get on all the states' ballots. So I'm on the federal list. And so then we have to do each state. And each state has its own paperwork, its own fees, its own pay, and I'm doing the best that I can. And so, yes, I could use some volunteers. Volunteers that want to come in. I screen real good because I'm not too quick to trust folks. But, but the key thing, too, like I tell people, is just continue to get my name out there. You can do that through social media. You can do that through talking my name up. That's the key thing, is getting my name out there. And giving. I most definitely don't scrutinize on who's giving. Well, I'm not going to say that, because if you're giving me something and you want me to stand on an issue that I don't agree with, I'm probably going to no. Because I don't want you to think that by you giving me this money that I owe you to support your issue. Because that's a lot of stuff with the politics. It's sad that go that way. It's sad that we have to have money for something, and I'm realizing that election time, especially presidential election time, but all elections, it's a money-making business. Also, for some of you are just looking at businesses to start, doing a business around these elections. I'm telling you, as far as marketing and different, because as candidates, we are being charged for so much different stuff, and it can get costly. And it's not about always that these people care about our campaign or we win or whatever. They just want that money for that commercial, for that ad, for, or whatever the case might be. A lot of jobs, a lot of people are employed around election times. That's a good thing, giving people jobs in the business. So it all can be a good thing, But again, it's costly, so we do need money. So again, you can call me 323-338-6580. Again, my phone number is 323-338-6580. So you can call me, you can text me. Also, you can go to YouTube and watch all my wonderful videos. I've been running for president for 2 years, since 2014. So that will help you to get to know me, more. And so that's youtube.com, and just put in Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Yeah, I was about to give you my Facebook. But yeah, so the YouTube is Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. And my channel should come up. And then you can Facebook me, because I do a lot of Facebook. And so you can like me on Facebook. And that's Michelle Hope Walker Speaks. Listen. And that's the dot period. Listen. You can also follow me on Twitter. You can tweet me. And that's Hope_Speaks. Hope_Speaks. So, yeah, you all, I'm still in this. I'm staying in it, And so, like I said, through my campaign, it's continuing to encourage you to stand up. Don't be afraid. This is your government. This is not, I hate when I hear people talking about they gonna do what they want to do. No, they can't do what they want to do, because this is all of our America. And if they try to do something that they're not supposed to do, then that's when we stand up. Now, if we so busy being entertained, I want to say too that then they're trying to drug America. If it isn't with prescription pills, they're trying to drug them with marijuana. Although I'm for, marijuana legal, just so they can stop locking up folks, and so people can get their medicine if that's what they feel they need. But we have to watch it, you know, because a lot of these things are tricks to get our mind off of what's really going on. You know, because you got to remember, there's also that conspiracy that they don't want everybody involved. You know, so they love it when you sit there and talk about, shoot, forget them. I ain't thinking about them. I ain't, you know, it'd be amazing how people, they just get indignant. I ain't thinking about them. Forget them. All right, then. Yeah, they don't think about them and forget them until they get caught up in some stuff. They get caught in some criminal stuff or get blamed for something they didn't do. And whatever. Then they, who's my council person? Who's my state representative? Who's the president? We need to write him. Yeah, her. But, so get involved. You know, get your party on, do what you do, but get involved in this election and all elections, you know, because we need you involved. So, yeah, so now South Carolina, and pull out the babies, women, single mothers, to bring the babies with you. Married with whoever, the daddies, bring the babies with you and go vote. Go vote in South Carolina. It's next Saturday. Go vote. Go vote. Go vote. Homeless people, go vote. You should be able to register to vote, if nothing else, but by your corner. And for homeless people, so you know this, that in a lot of states, you can just put your corner, the 2 cross streets of where you sleep outside at. Go vote. You know, I can't wait to the day when homeless people rise and the poor people rise and are like, you know what? We're not taking this no more. If we stand up and come together, it's more of us. Stand together and exercise our power and our right and participate in this system to change this system. Oh, some remarkable things will happen. But see, that's where you got to stay empowered, and that's what I'm trying to empower you and encourage you, because see, they try to brainwash people and try to say, oh, well, your vote don't really count. You need to be doing this. You don't need to be worrying about politics or worrying about this. You know, it's all a distraction trick. Yes, you do need to be concerned about politics and what is going on, because it relates to your life, your kids' life, your future, and everything else. So yes, you do need to be involved. Don't let anybody trick you talking about you don't need to be involved. Kids, those of you that's turning 18, or if you're going to be turning 18 before November 8th, or even in your states, I know these videos go everywhere, even in your state's primary, register to vote. Register to vote. Even at 17, sometimes you go ahead and register to vote, because then you'll be already registered to vote for the upcoming election if you're turning 18 before November 8th, 2016, which is the presidential election, the general presidential. And the difference, let me explain that. So in elections, you have the primary. That's what's going on now. This is not the final election. This is the primary. The primary is where the different political parties are picking the one person in their party that is going to represent them, who they want to represent them. The general election is when we all are coming together, independents, the one person from each person's party, and now it's on. Because one of us is about to get elected in that general election. And that's where it goes to independent, Democrat, Republican, or there's other parties out there. There's Green parties out there. There's Roseanne Barr is running, and at least when I looked, she was running on one of the parties. I got her name listed too, as again, honoring us women who are running for president 2016, because that's a big thing. You know, when we run, we looked at differently. Sometimes people look and laugh. People just act like, oh, you can't do, but that doesn't stop us from doing what we need to do. We know we can bring about change. And I hope too that my campaign encourages you that no matter what it is you want to do, maybe for you it's not running for president, but all my life, it's always been about helping people. You know, I've been in so many meetings, part of so many organizations where, you know, they know what they need to do, but nobody's making a move to do it, and nobody has the guts to take a stand against the establishment to do it. You know, and so I'm like, you know what? You know, president, You know, which, like I said, at age 7, it was already planted in my head, and I didn't even realize that no women had been elected president even at age 7, or the challenge it would be. But that seed was planted early in me as a child, you know. And so really all my life I've always watched, you know, how I live my life, because I always knew that I would be in the public eye, and I'm a public figure, civil rights leader. You know, so God is good all the time, you know. So, you know, and so whatever it is you feel led to do, take that stand. It's not about if you feel like a lot of people support you or not, or whatever the case might be. It's about that you doing what God called and told you to do. There's a reason why God calls and tells us to do certain things. You know, when God called and told me to run for president, it's not about if I win or not. That is not, you know, well, you have a chance. Well, that's you saying I don't have a chance. I believe I do have a chance. The way this race is going, anything can happen at the last minute. And they be like, you know what? This Michelle girl has been running for president for about 2.5 years. I'll pull her up. You know what I'm saying? So anything could happen, you know. So I don't give up, you know, but even in the midst of that, it wasn't about if I win, lose, or whatever the case. It's about that I got to do what God has called and told me to do. And if you watch all my videos, or a lot of them, you'll see I constantly talk about this. This is how I live my life. You know, being led by God, by the Spirit, by the Holy Spirit. I know I'm starting to talk Christian language, so you don't understand, I don't see your pastor, or whatever the case might be, read the Bible. But, you know, so, you know, there's still a reason in it all. You know, it's a reason in it all. So, I say all that again to encourage you. Do what God called and told you, no matter how big it seems, no matter what everybody's saying, whatever. Because at the end of the day, it's about, God's going to say, did you do what I asked you to do? You know, when Noah was building the ark, nobody believed it was going to rain. They laughed at him. They looked at him like he was crazy. But then when it rained, they all was trying to get up on that boat, right? Right. We want to take it back even easier. We can take it back to, I remember, what's the little story? Was that the little hen or somebody, she was going to bake the cake, and she tried to get everybody to help her to bake the cake, and nobody would help her bake it was cornbread or cake. But then when she got finished baking it and it smelled so good, everybody wanted to come talk to her. She was like, really? You know? So God is good, you know. So again, you don't worry about why and what, you just do. And that's me too. I'm a doer. You know, I'm a doer. Again, I have a challenge with being at meetings, and people talk all day, hours about what we need. I'm like, let's do it then. How many more meetings do we have to talk about what we need to do? Let's do it. Let's end homelessness right now. Let's give every child a quality education right now. What are we waiting for? We can do it. We have the power. We can do it. So God is good all the time. So again, register to vote. Get out there to vote. South Carolina, heading your way. Remember, vote for Michelle Hope Walker. Put my name on that ballot. Michelle Hope Walker. And so I gave you all my social media sites. And so you've been watching 2016 presidential candidate Michelle Hope Walker's Road to the White House series. Sunday, February 21st, 2016. So stay praying for me. Stay supporting me. So you can call me, so you can give. Let me know what you're going to do to help. You can send for me so I can come and speak to your group. It's all kind of things you can do. Just pray and be led on how God would have you to help me, you know, help us. Because again, you know, such a reminder what Clinton said. It's about you all. I can become president if you all want me up there. And my thing is, you should want me up there because I'm fair and I'm going to help you way more than these folks out here just saying they're going to help you. So, but it's up to you. It's up to you. I mean, I tell you what, if I don't win, I'm not feeling bad about it. I did my part. I ran. I put myself out here. I ran. Be looking at y'all crazy because y'all didn't support the way you should have supported. So, you know, God is good all the time. Then I feel good because I did what God called and told me to do. So at the end of the day, my thing is, is doing what God called and tell me to do. Okay, so God bless. Continue to support me. I'm still in this race. 2016 presidential candidate Michelle Hope Walker. God bless.